Welcome back, Pokemon trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and we're here in episode 38 of our Pokemon X playthrough here on the channel. In the last episode, we actually made our way to the next town, Coumarine City, where there is a gym waiting for us, another badge, but there is also a rival waiting for us. We did get a holo clip from Serena saying she wants to meet and battle outside the gym, so before we go all through that, we're here on Route 12, I think this is, doing some exploration. There's a whole bay of swimmers and stuff that we have to go explore before we get there so we can get some training done for our team. And did we add anyone last episode? I don't think so. I think we're basically working with who we have right now, which is, let's take a look here. Oh, I gotta go heal. I could just use a potion, I guess. You know what? Let's just do that right now. Do we have any regular potions? We got one. I guess that'll have to do for now. But leading our pack right now, as far as having to get retrained, caught up with the team, we have Scales our Bagon, recently re-added thanks to the one of the tokens that we picked up from either Karina or some random dude on the beach. Lucario and Lapras were traded in. So Scales at level 22, our Bagon is a modest nature? Impish. Messed up. Anyway, Rock Head ability preventing recoil damage from none of these attacks. He's holding Eviolite because that does boost his defenses quite nicely, as we saw versus a Miltank somewhat recently. He's got Shadow Claw, Headbutt, Bite, and Rock Tomb. Next up is our starting Pokemon here in Kalos. Third time on the team. Hopefully he'll be fine from here on out. Springer, our level 25 Frogadier. He is a lonely-natured Pokemon with the ability of Torrent, holding leftovers for a little bit of HP recovery, although I don't think he's seen battle just yet. I'm afraid to switch him in because of that 31 defense. But if he ever does find himself on the battlefield, he just gets some HP back with the leftovers. He's got Surf, Cut, Power Up Punch, and Smokescreen. Next is our newly evolved Roserade Axel at level 30. He is a calm-natured Pokemon with the ability of Poison Point, possibly getting some poison on the target, which is good for that Venoshock attack, which is boosted by his Poison Barb held item. He's also got Giga Drain, Stun Spore, and Worry Seed. Currently, basically just sitting on the team for now because we're trying not to over-level, so Dratini at level 39, not really being used too much right now. But he's got the Shed Skin ability. He is a serious Pokemon, nature-wise. He's got Dragon Rush, Iron Tail, Aqua Tail, Thunder Wave. Last but not least was a very, essential team member when we took on the most recent gym, fighting-type gym, Cliff the Clefairy at level 40. He is a timid-natured Pokemon with the ability Magic Guard, Silk Scarf, powering up moves such as Strength and Body Slam. He's also got Flamethrower and Moonlight. I gotta get him back his Metronome. Where are the move tutors? Where are they at? We gotta find them. Or, I think there's just the one. Now, there is another trainer we're gonna deal with down here. So let's get some more experience to try to get level up. My swarm of bug-type Pokemon is in tip-top shape and buzzing for a battle. If they're not too high of a evolution stage, Scales could maybe do this. Is everything recording fine? Okay, just double-checking, making sure the audio's recording, my dialogue's recording. That is a Yanma. Okay, I think they can learn special-type attacks, which does concern me a little bit. But who would I actually switch into this? You know, I have a eyelash in my eye, apparently. I've also got a grass type at level 30. Doesn't really want to go against a flying type, so I'm going to say Eviolite should help us. We're going to Rock Tomb. See what we can do. Going to detect, that's fine. Just waste my PP. So, last episode, I was trying to keep myself in the mindset of, so you're watching this a certain day. I'm going to talk about this recording one day, talking about as if I'm on the next day. All this craziness. I don't like the uproar. That is special. It's a lot stronger than I thought it was going to be. But one hit takes down the Yanma. Not bad. Good amount of experience. So I was in the mindset trying to talk as if I'm on the day you're watching it. You know what? Today I'm not going to even bother that. It's Tuesday as I'm recording this. And it doesn't look too bad outside right now. Oh, what are the Pede? So since that's not flying type, I am definitely going to switch into Axel. Although this is probably more physically offensive, and Axel more specially based, defensively. But, of course, he is a fully evolved Pokemon, so he should be okay-ish. Yeah, what am I worried about? Not bad at all. What is your ability? I don't know. That's going to go for Venoshock. Not going to be super powerful, but it's our best move, I guess. And it is Poison Bar boosted. Anyway, so it is Tuesday, the day that we should be having a pretty crazy snowstorm going on. according to Pokemon Go, it's only cloudy out there right now, but I can sort of hear the precipitation hitting against the window, and I kind of don't plan to do too much out and about today because of the weather being like it is. I will do my usual walk in the neighborhood, but my supply run that I was going to do yesterday before the storm, which was canceled because Family Day, a special holiday, again I believe in Canada specifically, prevented bus service, which is how I get around town. Level up for Axel, not bad. Anyway, long story short, I'm basically going to be housebound, neighborhood bound for the day, so I gotta do some stuff around here that I can, you know, get stuff taken care of. I'm getting distracted because this thing is probably gonna have flying type attacks. Do I go for the heal? Because if it has air, well, do they even learn Aerial Ace? I feel like Mothim gets more special attacks, and we have good special defense. I'm gonna start off with a Super Potion just to see what they go for. I don't want to say Axel's expendable, but he has hit his final evolution, so I mean, worst case scenario, he's done what he needs to do. Okay, that's flying, and it is special based. Can you handle this? You can handle this. Alright. Again, I don't want to look at my Pokemon as, well, you know, you've done plenty. You can go for a nice long rest in the PC, in the injury box. Because I don't want to send anyone to the injury box if I can help it. There we go. In fact, all I needed to do last turn was just do that, but you know, better safe than sorry, you know. You don't know what could happen. Now you've really gone and stirred up the hive. See, I was thinking, what about Air Cutter? Is that high critical hit ratio? I don't remember, but that could have been a thing. Man, you and your Pokemon don't pull any punches, do you? It's okay. I'm the same way. I hate losing to anyone, so I always give it my all. So we are going to head to the Pokemon Center. It's going to take a little bit of run-arounding. Or should we deal with this guy over here first? Or should we rock smash this rock first? You know what we're going to do? I probably have plenty of money. I can replenish my potions. I'm just going to heal up Scales. I think you're probably okay, Axel. Just for one more battle. This gentleman here probably has a fair amount of water type, so Axel can heal up with Giga Drain. Fishing is all about catching and releasing. I mentioned that before. The only time I've ever really gone fishing myself. He's got 6. But if they're only Magikarp, this will be a piece of carp. Carp-flavored cake. Doesn't that sound most disgusting of all? Shadow Claw. Well, they could have Tackle, but I mean, am I really scared about Tackle? I've got the Eviolite. That was 2 HP. Alright. Anyways, what was I just talking about? My fishing. The only time I've gone fishing was I never caught anything to keep. And as I said, the one fish I caught in my entire life, when it bit down on the hook went up into its and out its eyeball. So I'm like, this is not my style of anything. I am not doing that. That's brutal, unnecessarily. I know me stopping doesn't prevent fishing from happening in general. Fishing is not like a bad thing, you know. It's part of what we humans do. But me personally, I'd rather not get involved in that kind of activity that hurt the fish. Since that, like, you know, basically since I wasn't planning on hurting the fish anyway, just like, oh, let's see what we can catch. I guess I never really considered, yeah, they're biting on like a razor sharp piece of metal. That's not good for anybody. So I soon learned I'm more into the not hurting wildlife. But to each their own, I suppose. Now, what was I going to say also? I'm going to heal. Yeah, I'm going to heal after this. Oh, talking about how the weather's going here, too. We don't seem to be having it too bad now. Now, my window behind the computer, you never get to see it from our setup. But we're getting no experience from these guys. But I can see outside, but it's really just like maybe 6-foot wide alley between my building and the next building, so I don't really see much of the outside in general. So there could be a huge storm like just whipping by outside on the street. I'll never know it because I only see the building next to me. Now, of course, if the storms are usually pretty bad, I can see the weather coming in through the alley. Are we going to see a Gyarados? Or is this your last? Okay, so he's got 2 more left. We might be seeing a Gyarados, which is kind of Scarados. But we'll see what he actually has. If he has nothing but these 6 Magikarp, at least we got experience for nobody but Scales, which is good. The sooner we can get you evolved up, the better. Then I can give Eviolite to someone else. The only other one of my current trainees it would help, of course, is our Frogadier, but still, Better defense is just better in general. Nothing but Magikarp. Okay. Nice, easy win for Scales. You know how not embarrassed, I guess, but you know how underwhelmed I would feel like I'm appearing if I said, I have to go heal before this fight, get all of my HP, all my PP back, and then turns out we just gotta fight 6 Magikarp. I'd be like, yeah, we really didn't need to heal just yet. I will, however, heal after this, because we gotta get Axel back up to speed, and get basically all of Scales' PP back as well. I wouldn't have lost so badly if I just released sooner. Wait, were you still fishing while we fought? That's weird. Catch and release. Catch and release. That's what's important when it comes to fishing. I was actually watching sort of a... We don't have Rock Smash anymore. Well, here's what we can do. With the glory of reusable TMs, I can get Rock Smash. In fact, hang on. Where's my sort button? Where's my sort? Boop. There we go. Sort by number. So where is the Rock Smash? Because what we can do, as I say, through the magic of multi-use TMs, I can temporarily swap out Power-Up Punch for Rock Smash, just to break one rock. Isn't that awesome? And then, of course, since it's not an HM, I can just reteach Power-Up Punch. I might just keep Rock Smash for the next little bit, though, because there might be more rocks for us to break along the way. Could get some items, special Pokemon encounters. Do you think, I think I've already asked this before, but do you think we're going to find a shiny throughout this adventure? We found 2 back when we did Pearl. And in the entire series that we've done here on YouTube, all that effort, there's not even an item or anything. But in all the series that I've recorded here on YouTube thus far, which I guess in the grand scheme of things is not a terrible bunch, but basically at least one from each generation, we've only found 2 shinies, and only one was on screen. There was... What was it? In Pokemon Pearl, we went into Orberg Mine in... Well, Orberg City. I was trying to say, what city was that? But we found shiny Zubat one day, and then I was traveling through... Is it Eterna Forest, I think? I don't recall. The first big forest to get to, though, in the Sinnoh region. And as traveling through to take care of my berries, I encountered a shiny Boniri. Didn't catch it, because it was off screen. I felt like it wouldn't, you know, you guys need to see the catches as they happen, but it was cool to see it. Kind of weird, though. Of all the generations, of course, Gen 1 doesn't count. There's no shinies in Gen 1. Well, technically, did you know there are kind of shinies in Gen 1? Now, you don't ever see them as a shiny, but the, so you know how shininess is determined, I believe, based off of your trainer ID? No, I think in Gen 1 and 2, it was based off of your individual values, or IVs, or they were called something different back then, but your basic stats for attack, defense, such and such, you needed a certain value for at least some of those stats, maybe all of them, for a Pokemon to be considered shiny. So if you had the proper values, the proper stats in, let's get another 12 of these, round up to 20. How many Hyper Potions do we have? Get 3 more of those. I think that should be good for at least checking out Azure Bay. So if your Pokemon had the proper stats, the proper base stats, and your trainer in Gen 1 had the proper trainer ID to... No, again, I don't think that matters. Never mind that. If your Pokemon was transferred into Gold and Silver with the proper stats, it could be shiny, and you would have never known in Generation 1. When I found that out, when I was first doing my transfer way back in the day, bringing my guys into Johto, I thought, am I going to see any of them as a shiny? And not only did I not find certain Pokemon as shiny, you know, none of them were determined that way, I'm going to check out up here before we go into the bay. So not only that, also it turned out that some of the Pokemon that I had sort of intended in my mind as being male or female in Gen 1, because of course they didn't have specific genders, when they went into Gen 2, some of those genders were off, which was unfortunate, but I just rolled with it. My Magikarp was so cute when it eats Pokepuffs with gusto. Watching it eat them made me go off my diet again. Moderation is the key. There's a hotel up here? We're gonna find Mr. O-Powers, Mr. Bonding. Where is he at? What if one day he's behind the desk? Welcome to the Coumarine Hotel. Yeah, there's a whole section we didn't even go to here. Don't you just love it when you have something in common with a celebrity? I'm like Ramos. I always keep a go-goat with me, too. He's got a go-goat? Spoilers, thanks for the tip. Did you know that the famous movie star Diantha often comes to this hotel? Imagine if I could stay in the room she always uses. I might get a taste of what it's like to be a star. Or a stalker. That sounds kind of weird. Is she here today, I wonder? Some gang of goons calling themselves Team Flare is out and about causing a bit of a ruckus. No good could possibly come from associated with such delinquents. Such tomfoolery, such hootenannery. Riri says, I was going to say reroll. What kind of Pokemon are you? Bring a Pokemon that you're really friendly with and I'll give you something nice. I'm friendly with my Bagon. I know Scales' is a name. I wasn't stalling for time. What are you talking about? So this is the Kalos region, huh? Not bad. Is he a sightseer? Does he have Pokemon from the Alola region or the Galar region? He seems more of a Galar kind of fellow, don't you think? I don't know. The heavy, hiking equipment doesn't really scream Alola, although there are mountains. Wait a minute. We just beat the game. We met the director. That's how you win, right? Hello, I'm the game director. Ah, you're working on your Pokedex. Come show it to me as you fill it up. Well, I'll never remember where you're at, good sir, but thank you for hanging out, showing your face, even though it was just the side of your head, and it was in kind of like a overworld model form, which kind of is almost chibi-eyed a little bit, not to the full extreme. Okay, this is all about, we got to show her moves, I believe. Totally random TM quiz. If you give me a correct answer, I'll give you a TM. Do you want to try the quiz? Sure. Yay, now here's the question. What's the move that I'm describing? Slower Pokemon get to move first for 5 turns. That is Trick Room. I know my attacks. At least I hope so. Correct. As I promised, I'll give you a TM. I don't have to explain what kind of move this is, correct? What is it? I mean, it's good competitively. Not sure how well it'll be used in this playthrough. But at least we have it. Please come again tomorrow. We can get more TMs. Yes. Okay, but I'm kind of planning to record several episodes in a row today, so might not get back here for a little bit. But once we get Fly, and I can access more region or more areas of the region more rapidly, I can definitely come back and get myself some more special attacks. I wonder if she gives anything really good. I'm getting sort of hiccups. I haven't done anything today. Why am I suddenly? I don't know. All right. Now, check out the transition of our perspective here. So, we're here, top down, or 3/4 down, I guess. We're immediately going to get attacked by something. My phone is fully charged. I can unplug that. We have a Wild Tentacule. What's the level looking like? That's good for experience. Can we deal with it with... I don't think they get physical attacks, so our EV is not great. We do resist water. What could it have poison-wise that would hurt us right now, though? Seriously. What are the odds? Are we quicker? We are not quicker. So a special water-type attack, that's no problem. I can handle that. We got some potions to heal up afterwards. What kind of defense we looking at? Pretty decent defense. I believe Shadow Claw should be a more powerful move, plus we could get the critical. Remember back in Gen 1 when Wrap was busted? Things like Wrap, Fire Spin, Bind, Clamp. Boy, oh boy. Those were the days, weren't they? How you could not move at all. Okay, I don't remember if it was one of our playthroughs here on our channel, but I learned in Gen 1, Wrap... Ghost type was so weirdly programmed in Gen 1 that if you used Wrap on a Ghost type, it did no damage, but it still locked them in for the 2 to 5 turns, and the Ghost type couldn't do anything, despite the fact that Wrap wasn't really affecting them. That was weird. Okay, before the perspective changes, I'm going to go over here, because there could be a hidden item in this rock. Water Stone. Not too bad. Did we already have one of these? I do not recall, but is there anything else here? Absolutely not. Alright then. Item finder found nothing. Or is that called the dowsing machine in this? I think it's... Yeah, I don't think it's called item finder. It might as well be. It does the same thing. It finds your items for you. Now, watch this. Wait for it. Okay, we gotta go through here. Hang on. There's trainers. Wait, we're not gonna get to see it. I'm gonna have to end this video off in the middle of the ocean, ain't I? I'm thinking that's what it's looking like. Another level 25 cool. I think we should be okay. Special base poison move, not perfect. But, and there goes our special defense, so we're probably going to be swapping. So if it's got water and poison, you know who our best bet's going to be, don't ya? We're going into Axel. So, gotta remember, these things can have liquid ooze, although since we're not in a long, drawn-out battle this time around, then draining some liquid ooze shouldn't be a big problem. Remember that fight several episodes back where it was little tiny Badoo, he hadn't even evolved yet, and he was dealing with, there's the liquid ooze right there, dealing with 3 Tentacool back to back in the trainer battle. I tell ya, the Worry Seed came in handy though, at least if nothing else. Alright, let's get Scales healed up, back up to speed. Grab a super. Nope, super, there we go. Super potion for our little dragon. What time does he evolve? It's currently 9 o'clock in the morning. What time will he be evolving? What level, of course. I mean, I swam all the way here from the oceans of Hoenn. And I'm still not too tired for a battle. He's got a Kyogre, doesn't he? He's got a Wailord. He's got Clamperl. Is it Remoraid? That's a Johto species. I mean, you can probably find it in Hoenn. Okay. These Remoraid can actually be kind of scary. Now, I don't think stat-wise they're too crazy, but they can learn so many different attacks. Aurora Beam is what I'm thinking right now. Water Gun, Bubble Beam, Psy Beam. There's so many beams that they can get, and they're all special base, so definitely Scales has to swap. I'm thinking of going to Springer, although he's still under level compared to that. I gotta stick with what's safe. I don't want Axel to get over leveled, but I can't, okay, so there's 2 super effectives as I'm thinking of. Aurora Beam, Psy Beam, Ice Beam also it picks up. It also gets Focus Energy, which is totally fine for me. And surprisingly enough, I don't know if it's a natural move, but they can get Bullet Seed. So they can get a grass type attack, but they can also be taught Flamethrower from a TM. So if you don't know why, if you look at Remoraid, especially its beta design, it even right now it looks sort of like almost a futuristic laser gun. The way its fins are, it looks like the handle, I don't even know the parts of a gun. That's how much I know about firearms, but its fins are shaped like a gun sort of thing. That's why it learns all those beams. Now, also, we're seeing for our first time Skrelp, which is an interesting addition to this generation. It is Poison. Is it Dragon at this stage as well? I don't recall. If it is, we're going to go for Venoshock, because Poison and Dragon would double resist. Excuse me, the Giga Drain. Poison will just be standard resisted. But yeah, the first time at some evolutionary stage, we're seeing Poison and Dragon type, which was cool. And just the look of it too, it's like, a piece of rotten kelp, I guess it looks like. So coming off of Gen 5, I found a lot of the designs there I wasn't a big fan of, but I like pretty much all the new additions in Gen 6. Just maybe because I still had the bad memory of how Gen 5 took so much away from us as far as what I was used to in Pokemon. There wasn't even a champion ribbon in Gen 5. You beat the Elite Four, you have nothing to show for it from the Unova region. What is that about? Forget the Diamond Pearl remix everybody wants. We need a Black and White remake. We need to get the ribbon. We need them to make a ribbon. But I might be sort of in the minority as far as what I think is necessary for Pokemon games. The ocean's amazing. You can get from anywhere to anywhere else as long as they're connected by water. Now, our playthrough is not connected by water, which is a weird way to say that we're going to stop right now. And we'll be picking this up again tomorrow. But again, I'm not going to save until I know everything is good. But that's going to be it for today's episode of Pokemon X. So if you enjoyed it, folks, well, first of all, thank you for watching, if you made it all the way through. And if you did, and if you liked it, feel free to click the like button down below. If you want to see some more Pokemon X or other Pokemon content from Professor Chaz, you can hit that subscribe button to get notifications if you click the bell when new videos and streams and such are coming your way. And if you missed any Pokemon X episodes thus far, there's a link in the description to the full playlist, which you can check out and or share through social media with other folks to check out as well. But if you want to help sponsor the channel and support myself in my endeavors, click the join button down below and see what perks are available at the 2 different tiers we have set up for the time being. Alright, that is it for today, so come on back tomorrow for another Pokemon X, which I'll be recording very shortly, but you gotta wait a day to get it, unless maybe I do one of my early access things for channel sponsors once again. You can see a couple episodes maybe in advance. But that remains to be seen. As for right now, Professor Chaz is signing off. Thank you folks once again for watching, and I'll catch you next time.